All right, we are live. Live we are. All right. Now let me see here. All right. What are we all doing tonight? Oh, nobody's here yet. Oh, wait, we got one person watching. Who's watching? On Errt Radio. Where are they at? They're not in this one. It must be on my channel then. Okay. Yeah, I don't see you in chat yet. Oh, hey, there you go. Hey, headed to the Greek. How you doing? Hey, Bobby, how you doing? All right, is it sounding okay? Am I too loud? Let me turn my mic down, actually. Is it all right? I hope so. All right, let's try that. All right, so tonight we ain't got much going on tonight. Didn't have anything planned for a show. I'm not going to try to show another movie until we can find one that's, uh, yeah, until we can find one that I can actually play without getting a warning. So I'm not trying to get in trouble and lose my channel over trying to enjoy some movie. And the way that I look at that copyright thing, I look at it as I'm not making any profit off the showing of the movie. So I'm sharing their work with everybody that's following me. So that's helping them out, and it's not I'm not getting paid for that. So in a sense, kind of break even type of thing. All right, someone's watching on Facebook or radio shows. Hello. Um, if you want your name to be shown or whatever, you can come on over to the YouTube channel and show up there. I don't notice on the group page that it actually shows up with the name of your comment. So what I wanted to do tonight was I thought to be a little bit safer. Seems like we get away with doing tarot card readings and things. And I wanted to have a few more people here before we started doing that. So we can have some more enjoyment of doing some readings with people. Okay. And so my goal here tonight would be to share the maybe just a little insight of what what people might need to know. It is for entertainment purposes only, educational and entertainment. Nothing, nothing too serious, and don't take it too seriously. Now, although if what I share does help you in any way, and you get clarity about something that you were wondering about, then that's a plus in my book. You know, and that's weird. I got a different weird thing. Oh, that's from. Okay, never mind. No, it's from. All right. Boom, boom, boom. So, is anybody else here that wants a reading? Okay, what is that? Uh, ooh, now that would be scary. Zipline through a haunted forest. Virginia Beach, Virginia. There you go. That's what you can do this weekend. All right. Happy Nevada Day. Today is the start of Nevada. Really? All right. All right. Is anyone here? Raise your hands if you're here. I can't see you. All right. Well, we got Bobby here. We got Headed to the Creek here. All right. So looks like we have two people watching. So they already got tired. One's on astrology. Okay. All right. So now I want to use my favorite deck. One of my favorite decks. I got two of them, I guess, that I could call my favorite. This one here. I like this one. Okay. And now we only got one watching. Oh, now we got two watching. What the heck? Got two on our video, and the other person dropped off on the other one. All right. So, headed to the creek. You want a reading? Is that what that me was for, or no? Or is that what the me is for? Okay. So we got 55 cards in this deck. Or wait, how many? 55 cards. I had it right. What I like to do is I just like to shuffle it a couple times, and then I cut the deck, and then we take the first three cards off the top. Headed to the creek. Is that you wanted the reading? All right, so here comes your reading. If you're still here and you want it, we're gonna do it right now. This is for Headed to the Creek. Let's hope that he can find some good gold. Well, Headed to the Creek, you got natural abilities, card number 28 in this deck. Natural abilities, well, that could mean a lot of things. In your case, for a prospector, your natural abilities is being able to locate the gold. All right. Now, I think you have your own channel, which that's what your name is for, but spread the word. Number 40. All right. So keep talking about what you're doing with the gold prospecting. So with your gold prospecting, you also have the ability of sharing some cool stories about your experiences. So continue to do that, whether it be on your videos, whether it be around the campfire when you go to an event somewhere, whatever it is that you happen to be doing at the moment. Now, when you're out looking for gold, you have the spirit is helping you. Number 39. Whether you believe in that or not, I don't know. Everyone has their own beliefs in that kind of stuff. You are getting guidance from the spirit. Sometimes we say our angel guides, our spirit guide, whatever it might be. So those are three pretty good cards. Bobby, did you want a reading as well? All right, so let's go ahead and do that. We're going to do Bobby's. Bobby, I don't know. This card came up a couple times, I think, with you, either from myself or from Esther in a different deck, even. But in your case, recognition is the first one that shows up. Card number 36, recognition. So basically, you're not always going to see when you get recognized for something you're doing. Okay. And a lot of times, you're not going to recognize that when somebody notices what you're doing. And they might thank you, but they're not going to tell you verbally. Think that they're going to think to themselves, more or less. They're going to say, "Oh, thank you for doing that, Bobby." Whether or not they verbalize that to you, that doesn't mean they're not thankful. They're just maybe they're shy. Maybe they don't want to share their opinion of what you're doing. So, but What this card wants, this next card has to deal with step up your practice, number 41. I don't know what you're working on. Maybe that's your radio stuff, you know. Could be your gaming stuff. I'm not sure exactly what that means. Um, this is a strange one now, but it goes along with what we're talking about with you. Basically, you have to you need to possibly explore the impossible with learning different techniques and different abilities that you know you have, but you've been kind of um, holding back for fear of not being understood and possibly of being rejected from some people. So anyway, this one here, I don't know how this goes along with this, but um, scrying, okay, number 38, scrying. Now, scrying is looking into looking into your inner self, more or less. Some people look into a mirror. Some people look into a flame. Some people look into a crystal ball. Whatever that might be. Um, but basically, you're searching for inward development. All right. So, in order to get the recognition that you need or that you're searching for, you need to look into yourself, inside you. You need to, what was that one phrase I heard people say? You need to do you, you know, um, or you need to be yourself, is what we used to say back in the old days. Just be yourself. Don't try to be something you're not. So look into yourself and find out what you need to get your gifts and your practice going and what you need to improve that recognition. All right, well, that's all we have for the card readings. Unless you guys want another card reading from my angel deck, I could do that. Uh, but I don't know if Petted to the Creek is even here anymore. I think he took off. So, Bobby, did you get any of that? Did any of that make sense this time? I don't know. What do you think? What do you want to do? Nope, I hope I don't get in trouble for showing the Coke bottle. Oh no. I should probably turn off the camera, then I won't get in trouble with that. Right? Hey, who is the Facebook user? No, Google, I didn't want that. All right, who is the Facebook user? And would you like to have a reading? Julie, how you doing? I don't know why the group doesn't let your name come across. That's irritating. Looks like I'm having some kind of connection issue. Would you like a reading, Julie? With that or with one of my favorite decks. And you like this one too, because you said you like this one. All right. Let's go ahead and do this one for Julie, and then we'll do an angel reading of the deck that Esther had sent me. Actually, he sent me 2 decks. The one I can't read because it's too flashy. I've tried to read it, and I can't get it, and it's difficult. Alright, well, Julie, it's good to have you here in chat, and thank you for joining us today. And, but you're gonna get everything you're looking for. You're gonna get your answers. Ask and receive. Card number 2. Ask and receive. That's the first thing. So, I believe that if you focus your insight on a tight beam on one part of what you're trying to find, and you'll find a way to get there. All right, now I do 3 of these cards. I found that that's a good way to do it. All right. All right, 32. Part of your purpose. Ask and receive, and part of your purpose. I'm not sure if they go together, but well, I guess in a way, you could. Oh wow. Okay. Well, I'll be praying for you. Definitely. You're not the first person I know that has back issues. That's kind of weird you mentioned that. And I'm not laughing at your situation. I'm laughing at the fact that I know 2 people with back issues, and that's interesting. Well, I'll pray for you definitely. Yes, I do believe in prayer. I'm a born again Christian, and when I use these cards, I use them with the whole intention to share the gifts of the greater good or God or spirit or whoever we're talking about. I'm not using it in a negative or a mystical negative sense. I'm using it in a positive manner. Okay? So, trust 49, card 49, trust is validation. So, no matter what you're going through, Julie, trust that you will get through it. Okay? Trust that you will achieve your desires and your needs in life, whether it be a health issue or financial issue or whatever. The Great Spirit, whoever we might believe in, I don't know exactly, totally what your religious views are, but I know what some of them are, and I know some of how you think about the overall spiritual purpose is, and so I'm saying this with confidence that I believe that if you focus your attention on your primary needs, not worried about them, not to worry about them, but to focus on a path to get there, I believe you will succeed in getting it done. Okay, so your financial situation, your health situation, or medical situation, whatever it is that you need. Okay, now trust what the last card, trust is validation. What that means is that don't give up on yourself. Okay, and when you believe that you can get it done and you succeed in it, then that's what is really the validation, right? I don't know if that makes any sense. I hope it does. So now, let me move on to the next deck that I have that I can kind of read, but I'll probably have to use my phone to read the card with the camera. Because with my fancy dancy reading glasses, I can't see anything. Of course, these were just the on the shelf glasses. Who are these other people that are showing up here? Okay, we got one on my page, we got one on Errt Video Shows, and we got one on. Well, that's you. Okay, gotcha. So, um, yeah, hang in there, Julie. You got people that love you. You have people in your corner that want to see you succeed. Um, Sometimes we have to work with our pain. Like I have my leg pain. I think you know about that. I'm trying to get these cards out without destroying the box. Man, these do not want to come out. Well, you're coming out of the box one way or the other, and so we're going to use you tonight, whether you like it or not. So, um, just hang in there, and again, the main thing is to keep focused on what your primary desire is. Of course, everyone's primary desire is to be comfortable in this life that we have right now, which unfortunately the government is not helping that very well. And I'm not trying to blame anybody, and I'm not trying to spread misinformation, but I'm just saying, as a whole, um, things aren't looking very well overall. But we don't want to get that down that road. We just want to keep that in our mind and learn how to do things that we can do on on our own strength and not have to rely on someone else's strength or funds or anything like that. So, and sometimes we have to make up new ways to do that. And I like what you're doing on some of your projects. And so, if you can if you can do anything like that, even with your uh, medical issues, I would encourage you to keep working on your love for what you're doing with whatever you're doing in the realm of the spiritual world. And you'd be surprised how much that can help you. All right, so now I pulled a card from the angel card for you. I can't read this, but maybe we can put it on the camera and we can read it that way. I know I gotta cut my nails. Don't worry about that. Okay. See that? Can you read that? No, is that like right on what I was just saying? Now you can pause this and zoom in if you want later. Take a snapshot of it. How is that, Julie? So that's the first angel card for you. Let's see what the next one has. I like to do three. And okay, hold on then. Let me get my phone. And this is where I gotta take a picture of it because my eyes are bad. And I can zoom in on it. This isn't the best for the show that we're doing, but anyway. Okay, hold on. Edit. Okay. All right. There we go. All right. So we got two of abundance. Life may be feeling a little out of balance, which is what we were just talking about. We are just talking about that. Okay. Life may be feeling a little out of balance right now. You could be working multiple jobs or trying to make a change to your dream career. It's important to keep things light and stay in touch with your inner child. Make your work as playful as possible. Multitasking with a positive attitude brings success. I'll send this to you, Julie. Okay, and you can look at it. You can look over it if you want. Let me see, where can I find you now? Where are you at? I'm going to scroll down to the end of the list or close to it. Oh, back up. Now, what happened? These are not in order at all. They're in, I guess they're in order of when somebody chatted last or something. I don't know what. Okay, you're not on here. I don't know why. Okay. Well, then we'll just do a search. There you are. Okay, I sent that one to you, but I just read it for you. So, all right. So now we're gonna do number two. So now that is that is right on what I was talking about. Am I right? Um. So how did the cards know this? Explain that one. Okay. Now here is the three of abundance, and I'll get a picture of this one as well. Okay. So I guess the next one will probably be four of abundance. They're in order. And I shuffled them. I don't know how they can be in order like that. How is that even possible? It's not easy to take a picture that way. Okay, edit. Da, 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 da. Oh yeah. Okay, so this one says three of abundance. Your passions will lead to your divine life purpose. Do what you love and have confidence in your talent. Okay. Learn everything there is to know about your interests by taking classes, getting a mentor, or learning, or wait, or teaming up. There you go. Might help read it right. Even with the phone, I can't read it right. Uh, Getting a mentor or teaming up with like minded people allow your creativity to soar. And I'll send this one to you as well. So, there you have it. And now you show up on the top of the list because I talked to you last. All right, there you go. So, Um, what was I talking about with I mentioned that about looking inside yourself, right? I don't know if that was for Bobby or was that I think that's in general for everybody. Alright, so this is in order now listen, now I shuffled these cards a few times. Oh, good. And then now I shuffled these things several times, and I got these 3 cards in order. Now explain how that can happen. This is the 4 of abundance, and I hold it up there for anybody that wants to read it. And what you could do is you can zoom in, or you can pause it, and then you can zoom in and read it, whatever. Do a screenshot. But I'll take the picture for Julie, and then we'll read it, and I'll send it to her, and she can. And that's the last card of these. Okay, so and then if anyone else wants these cards, I can do some other readings for anyone. So how does that fit with you there, Julie? Is it right on? So I think basically what the cards are telling you is to go after your dream. Don't even let I mean, if you can do it without injuring yourself, all right, without making your matters worse, then of course, dive in and get it done. Okay, it's time to reflect upon your relationship with money. Okay, that's kind of weird. Okay, are you spending it too freely? If we don't have it, we're not spending it. All right. Or are you holding on to it too tightly? That could be if you gotta hang on to your last dollar to the end of the month, right? All right. This can also relate to how you give of yourself to others. Oh, so the exchange offer, right? So don't work for free. In other words, um, I mean, if it's something that we can exchange back and forth, and we can get something out of it, energy wise or knowledge wise, or some kind of experience, some kind of spiritual adjustment or whatever we can out of it, I think. All right. Okay. Okay. This can also relate to how you give of yourself to others. Is your heart open or are you holding back? Your hard work and wise investments will bring great success. So again, there is an out there, and you need to focus on what's best for you. That's pretty much what I said in the beginning. That's all 3 of these cards here. That's what I've been talking about. Now I can shuffle these again, and these should be actually make sure you don't stay together. Let's do this. Let's fix you. All right. Now we're gonna put you in there, put you in there, and they come back on the same stack. And either I am totally screwed up or I have a weird gift. So there you go, Julie. So that's a nice little surprise for you. Bobby, are you still here? Bobby, I'm glad you showed up here, Julie. Thank you. That was fun. I got a lot of that myself. And I sent you those pictures on Messenger, and you can look at those and consider what you need to do. These are cards that I got from Esther. These were an extra deck. that she had gotten, and she said, "Hey, I know what to do with the extra deck." And she didn't open them. She just sent them on to me, and that was pretty darn good of her to do that, because she did pay for the deck, but she didn't ask me to pay for it. She gave them to me as a gift. And the ones that I got here that I can't read because they're too flashy are these things. Uh, See, even on that picture there with that camera there, you can't read it. Um, Angel Oracle cards. Yeah. So she got both of these decks, and they were extra because Amazon sent her extra decks. And then she's thinking, "Oh, I know who would like a deck or an extra deck of cards." And of course, I'll always take new new tarot cards or oracle cards all the time. So if anybody has any that's brand new, you don't want to use them, or you got an extra deck or something, I'll take them. All right, this is for Bobby. All right. Now, Bobby, I'll take a picture for you also and send it on Messenger. Four of Thought. Huh. Now, we talked about this with you before, Bobby. Okay, we did talk about this one before with you. All right, that's interesting. All right, Julie. Take your time. Do what you gotta do. Take your medication if you need it. Sorry about the finger. Gotta make sure I didn't drop the phone. And I didn't get anything on my recorder that I had running. Darn it. At least I didn't get anything yet, anyway. I have to go through it a little bit. All right. All right. The Four of Thought. Oh, there we go. Now I can read it. Spend time in nature, listening for guidance from your angels and your own inner voice, because overanalyzing the situation won't provide the answers you are seeking. Consider taking a vacation. Well, most of us can't afford that at the moment. Or a small break to help you rejuvenate and become clear on what your next step should be. Meditation. Bobby, how many times have I mentioned meditation to people? Can be very helpful. So there you have it. Um, I would recommend, Bobby, then for you, if you have a nice park area where you are, I would take my dogs. You have two dogs, right? On the nice days, you know, take your dogs out and let them enjoy the nature also. You enjoy the nature. Now, in between this time though with your dogs and you connecting with what you need to know on your inner self, and remember what I think I was talking about, focus on your inner self before. That's what I said on the other readings, right? And so what you need to do is you need to kind of step up your meditation, okay? And work on connecting with your guides. And yes, we all have guides. It don't matter what religion we are. It doesn't matter what we might be taught in Sunday school or whatever. Guess what? We all have guides that help us beyond God, beyond the Holy Spirit. Okay, and yes, we can call on them. We can call on Jesus Christ. We can call on um, but there's others that are here that are on our level that we can ask for help. Okay, so don't be shy to ask for help on that. Okay. All right. Now I shuffled these cards, and somehow the same ones are coming up from the same side of the deck. Okay. Nine of thought. Now let me send that one that I just took to you, Bobby. Hold on. I'll take this picture as well. But let me send this one to you. Okay. Now where's Bobby at now? Why don't I see Bobby on it? Okay, I gotta do the search then. There he is. Okay. There's that one there. Now get this one. That's better on this side. A little bit easier to get that shot. All right. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight and doing these cards with me. That means the world. Okay. All right, nine of thought. Bobby, here it is. Stop being so hard on yourself. All right. Didn't I just tell you that? I think I just said something like that. Stop being so hard on yourself. All right. And turn your thoughts toward the positive. There is no need to worry. Anticipating the worst isn't helpful. Know that heaven will provide a solution. If you're experiencing sleepless nights or anxiety over a challenge in your life, release the problem to your angels. Okay, Bobby? I think we all need to learn this too, not just Bobby, but we all need to learn this. We have we have guardian angels, okay? We have protectors to watch over us. We only need to call out to ask for them to help. They won't interfere if we don't. They won't just volunteer their services and just jump in and help us out. No, they're not allowed to do that. But if we ask for their help, then they will help. Okay? But also remember, of course, um don't let that be overly important compared to trusting in God or Jesus Christ or the Holy Spirit. You want to make sure you trust in them first. Okay, trust in God first. All right. Now, did I send that one to you, Bobby, or did I? Let me see. Share chat. Okay. I think I just shared that one with you, didn't I? Well, I'm gonna send it to make sure I got it. Okay. You might have it twice. I just wanna make sure you got it. Let me see if I got that twice. Okay. Let me see here. 4 of thoughts and 9 of thoughts. No, I did it right. Yay, I did it right. Okay, good deal. Okay, so one more, Bobby, for you. All right. So now this one, intuition and insight. Look at that card. I didn't know they had numbers on them on the top. Let's see that one there. I see no numbers on that one. No, that's weird. Okay, so this one has number 18, intuition and insight. Let's see what that says. I'm going to suggest it's going to say something very similar to what I've been talking about with you, Bobby. And we talked off the show and outside of this realm of the card reading. We just talked in general about this stuff, which I think is rather interesting that the cards would come up with the same answer without even trying. That's what's funny. I don't mean funny as in haha, but funny as in odd. All right, save. All right, now intuition and insight. Your intuitive abilities are very accurate. Huh. We talked about this before. I know we did. Oh, are very accurate right now. So you can trust your guidance to lead you in the right direction. Follow your own insights over the advice of others. Okay, so don't pay attention to me, but seriously, follow your instincts. Okay, and don't allow fear or worry to guide your way. It may be best to keep your secrets to yourself for now. No, I don't think you have any secrets. I don't think you shared anything secret. That's a nice looking card. Let me send that to you. All right, we got that done. How do you guys like that idea? What do you think, Bobby? You think that I'm right on? That's pretty darn good, ain't it? That's amazing. All right. So is anyone over in where's everyone at? Errt Radio shows and my page. Okay, would anyone want a reading on Facebook? But I don't know that all of them are coming through. Okay, well, I guess that's it. I think we did pretty good on getting that right on there on all the readings that I've done. The two different decks that I used. I think that they were communicating correctly, and I hope that it has helped somebody. Okay. Well, let's see. We're about at an hour, so we don't have to go 2 hours tonight if we don't need to. Um, I'll leave you with this thought. We got 5 minutes exactly. And then I'll leave early tonight and I'll let you guys think about this thought. Infinity. What is it? Remember, we have that statement with astrology. Reality. What is it? Well, here's another point to make on this. Infinity. What is it? All right. Infinity is forever. There's a numerous or unnumbered ways of things to happen. Okay. And so what we are looking at a documentary about the infinite universe, talking about it goes on forever. All right. And I talked about having, if you take our solar system, just our solar system, our sun, and I'm going to say 9 planets because that's what I believe. I believe Pluto is still a planet, no matter what the scientists will call it. I say it's still a planet. So we got a sun and 9 planets, and then we got the asteroid belt uh, beyond Jupiter, and things like that. So anyway, our solar system is small compared to the vastness of space. However, according to our little planet that we're on, our solar system is huge. Okay? But what if we're in a bubble? Let's take even planet Earth and the sun and the moon. We're in a bubble all by itself. Right next to us is the same sun, earth, moon system right by itself. Right next to us. We don't see it because we don't see past our parameter of our bubble. Now, I can't prove that this is real. I can't prove that it's right. But the one thing that I can do is share this idea with you that our little world, my house, is in its own little bubble. Next door neighbors, they're in their own little bubble. The house in the back of my house across the little service road, they're in their own little bubble. We all got our own little bubbles. They call it property lines if you want, in the court system. They call it property lines. We all got our own little bubble that we have, right down to us. Each of us have our own bubble. Think about that as I say good night and thank you for tuning in, everyone that was here, and uh, whoever watched on the other channels. I hope that you can definitely join us a little bit later. I need more subscribers to get to 600 and then onward and upward to 1,000 for my YouTube channel. I'm trying to do this respectfully with running my channel here so that I don't lose it. So I don't want to keep trying to play movies and then get copyright strikes and then get banned for good. I don't want to do that. And I don't want to put anybody at worry about that when I do the movies. But if anyone has any movies that are showable and that are something that I can share on the YouTube channel, I'll be more than happy to do that. All right. So, um, for anyone that wants to know about more shows that are on my channel, please join us on Thursday night for A Little Witchy with Maureen Grzynski. And if you check out last week's show or yesterday's show rather, she had Esther on as her guest, and they went like 3 hours. I was like, what? They went like almost 4 hours, I think, close to it. But no, it was interesting. They talked about all kinds of strange stuff and a little bit out of Maureen's realm of thinking. Uh, I don't know. She does a lot of UFO research, but she's more into spiritualism things. But check that out if you haven't, and if you can tune in to Maureen's show on Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern. She's on right before Esther is. Esther is taking a short break right now, and if Maureen wants to run over on her time, I think that's more than fine, and she can do that. And so check that out, though. And um, if Esther's back and she wants to show, then she can. It's there, time slots there. So don't worry about that. Just we got to figure out what to do with the time slot, and so we don't have vacant space. All right. So anyway, and then of course intermission transmission, which is what we just got done with doing, and I'm going to wrap it up right now. And thank you again for everyone that tuned in and watched and that will watch later. And if you do want some private card readings or any kind of guidance from little old me, or I can, if I don't know what to do on your guidance, I can send you to someone that might help more than what I can do. I don't have any professional licenses or anything like that. I don't have any kind of any medical degrees or anything like that. I just have plain good old common sense. You're welcome, Julie, and thank you for being here again. And you're always welcome if you can sit in on the show if you want to be a guest as well. Again, we exchanged our guests on each of our shows earlier, and that was a lot of fun. Always fun to be the guest on someone else's show. And so anyway, uh, yeah, don't let anyone tear you down. Okay, I think Bishop Long puts it like this way. Uh, Something about your personal worth. Don't let anyone say that you're not worth something or that you're not valuable or whatever. And if they're telling you that, then they're not your friend. Get out of that relationship. Um, I've had some people do that with me all my life. And you have to learn to dig your way out of it, and don't let them do that. Don't let them control your thinking in that manner. And yeah, well, we're gonna be praying for you, Julie. So, I do believe in prayer, and we do know some people. If you want to talk to me privately, and we can connect you with, well, you might know some of the same people, but maybe you don't want to ask or whatever for help on that matter. But I would encourage you. because more people you have that are praying with you that might have a different way of connecting with the source, you don't know what that can do for your healing process. So, but I will personally be praying for you, and so you got that. And again, if you want to connect with some of the people that I do know, uh, I'll be more than happy to help get that connection together. All right. So don't be shy. Ask. You know, of course, ask the right people that um, that will wanna help you. You know. All right. Oh no, Jerry Lee Lewis dies at 87. I didn't know he was still alive. Huh, okay. Wow. All right. Well, everyone has to go sometime, but let's try to make the so-called last leg of our current existence. Let's try to make it positive. Let's try to make it. I'm watching the wrong channel here. What am I doing watching that channel? Thought it was different. But okay. So happy Halloween to everyone. Hopefully you can enjoy it. As you don't have to look at the negative, evil side of things. You can look at the positive harvest festival, as so many call it. Here in Minnesota, in Anoka County, it's supposed to be the biggest or one of the biggest festivals that is in the United States, at least. If you can read up on it, Anoka County, Anoka County, Minnesota. Look that up. It's about 7-hour drive from my house. I used to live closer to it, but not anymore. Um, but yeah, but just enjoy this time, and if you have people you can rely on, please ask for that. Oh, even if it's just someone to hear your right. Jerry Lee Lewis, the rock and roll guy, died. Yeah, that's what I was getting at. Jerry Lewis died a while back. Yeah, the comedian died a while back. Okay, that's where I got it confused. Maybe sometimes I get so much stuff going on in my head. I don't know what's happening up there. But anyway, I'm so sick of all these election ads. And then sue this, uh, win a lawsuit for this bad water at the one place. They said Camp Lejeune, and that's on every single commercial break. The other one is about the Medicare. Oh, the open enrollment time of the year, and it's like I've had enough of this crap. You know. Uh, and you got the political ads bashing everybody that's running. And it's like, okay, I don't know who I need to trust here, but this needs to stop. So we really need people in there that wants to do the job for the people, like what they're supposed to be doing, not to get rich, not to be rich, or not to. The original idea of the Senate seat on either side, Congress or the House of State, the state or the federal, either one, was I thought it was only supposed to be a couple of years long. So in other words, you were voted in for one term for 2 years, and then you were done. There was no getting reelected and coming back and running for, like, well, Joe Biden, for instance. He was a senator since 1972. Somehow reelected every single election. And then he was vice president for 8 years. And of course, now he's president. So, my point is this: if he would have been voted out of his Senate seat, or if he would have been limited to only 2 terms, or whatever it was, either 2 terms or 2 years, or I can't remember exactly what the terminology was on that, but I do remember something about that in the original thinking of the forefathers is that somebody wasn't supposed to get rich off of being a politician. That wasn't the plan of the politicians. The plan of the politicians was for the people, by the people, right? We the people, right? Uh, and so they were supposed to be working for us and making our lives better. And I would say that went south quite a long time ago. And it doesn't matter what party anyone is. It makes no difference what party you are. Um, what makes a difference is the fact that you understand that sometimes your vote ain't gonna make one bit of difference in how things turn out. What matters is you do share your voice. You do share what you think you need to uh, get past, you know. And so anyway, that's enough of that. I already rambled on another 12 minutes since I said goodnight. Anyway, for real, I'm done at this point. We're rambling on about absolutely nothing. Makes sense, but hopefully it can make some sense to somebody. But if you can vote, get out and vote, and vote your heart, okay? Not your gut or not your brain. Not like, oh, well, he'll let us get away with not paying the student loans, and so we'll vote him in or whatever. uh, don't vote that way. No, vote for who's going to really do the greater good for the total community. And again, it doesn't matter what party anyone is. What matters is you vote your heart and you do the best uh, choice. You vote the best choice for what your heart thinks. Okay. I'm not asking for religious votes. I'm not asking for party line votes. I'm asking you to vote your heart. Well, like I said earlier, do you? That's all. Just be yourself, be you, and do what you know is best for you. All right. So anyway, I'm out of here. Everybody have a great rest of your night. Julie, I'll be praying for you. And anyone else that knows Julie, please pray if you have time to say a little prayer for her and give her some strength. All right, we're out of here. Have a great rest of your night and happy Halloween and have a great rest of your weekend. Bye bye.